All right. So we're back from our break. As you heard, we got ads. Let us know if you want to get in on an ad. Just send us an email. We got you. But
and send some product with that.
Send some merch. Yeah.
I don't like to lie when I do ads because I'll do the ad, but I also want to be able to wear it while I do the ad.
We'll do a skit for you.
I'd like to be able to drink it when I do it. That costs
extra.
Yeah, the skit costs a lot.
And let's be clear. Because this is part of what we about to get.
This part of what
we about to be very vulnerable about this episode and this show. Listen, I'm not taking the body tease.
What you trying to say? I'm fat?
No, I'm fat. But I'm very regular and I'm not taking those. Okay. I'm not taking the diet pills. Don't send the diet pills.
Send clothes, send lip gloss, send if you got press on nails, I like nails.
If you know somebody that do seltzers, send those.
We like water. I like water. Yeah.
All right.
Send stuff we actually do. I like leggings and sweatpants. You got sweatpants, send them to me.
Don't send me song of the week requests. How about that?
Send me nigga clothes.
If you're gonna do that, send some cash app with it.
Cash money.
Because I'm here for I'll take a little pay for play.
Let's talk this payola.
Thanks.
So this is our discussion. So this is actually where we get textual. And normally during this segment, we talk about something that's typically about us because it's different things going on with celebs. Y'all like the hot top goss, but let's bring it down to regular everyday people. Right. Me and Meezy are everyday people. Short story, long story was a college dropout from Delaware. Went back to college. Shout out to WSSU. RAM. Graduated. And now I'm navigating my adulthood. I just got married. I have my degree. I'm jumping into my career. And I'm also an entrepreneur because this is a business that we have here. So with that being said, Meezy, do you want to give a short bio about yourself?
No.
Okay. So Meezy, I just want to say because I want to demonstrate the growth. No, Meezy, because no, seriously, there may be new people listening.
I was confused. No, I don't.
Okay, so Meezy doesn't. If you mind if I do it?
You know me. You know me.
Meezy's very cool. Okay, he's dope as shit.
Oh, thank you.
That's Meezy is Meezy. 100% all the time. So I say all that to say when we started Textually Active, it was very different from what we have now. Textually Active, if you don't know, started off with 2 girls, me and my homegirl Simi. Then we got Meezy and Nick on the show. It became 4. Simi dropped out. She had other things to do. Then it was 3. And our producer, he was always a part of the show. And then we jumped and Nick, life happened to him. He had to drop out. And then it's 2 plus our producer E. So from that time, that's been 4 years?
Yeah.
We were different people.
That's close enough.
For 3 to 4 years, we were different people. 3 to 4 years is a long time to be doing a podcast. Right. So then we jump through the pandemic. We get to 2021. It just feels like we've been doing this, but we did so much early on. Our live show, our merch, the ads, we did all this before. And we just felt we never took a break from losing 2 members. We lost Nick. We lost Simone. We never took a break from that. We just kept going. And I feel like during that time, me and you were going through shit. I could speak for myself. I was going through shit. And we show up every week, we record, and it gets repetitive. So I come here to say, I don't know, the person that y'all saw during the episodes this past year, I would even argue 2 years, is me, but I don't feel like I was really opening up to y'all. I still had things that I was going through that I couldn't come here and be fully vulnerable to you all as listeners. So I come here to apologize and say that things are changing at Textually Active. And shout out to everybody that's been a listener, everybody that's been listening, people who still retweet us, people who looking for us on the month off, people who are in my DMs, people who are in Meezy DMs, people who continue to retweet, reshare because y'all see the vision and y'all see what we're trying to do here. So I say all that to say, Textually Active is changing.
You made it sound like this is our comeback, but it's also no, we about to. This is it. It's over.
This is it. We did all this shit to come back, and Textually Active is done.
Okay. I'll just fuck it. We'll just fuck with you. But I mean, it's been a roller coaster of a ride. If you know the story, you know the story. But for me, this is what year 5 of a podcast.
Yeah.
Like straight. Like, you know, we used to come in and joke and me and you and say E would never give us a break. But it was kind of true. Like
we had to fight for breaks.
We had to fight for breaks. Cause one thing about doing content is this shit is always consistent. You look up today, we just gave y'all a whole segment about things that happened on the timeline, and that was last week. I'm pretty sure as you're listening to this, something has just happened on your timeline and you need to be fully focused on. This shit is ever changing, ever moving. Fucking Facebook changing its name.
Meta.
Fucking YouTube got Insta story, real shorts, TikToks. Like everything is moving. And it's like, in order to be successful, if you ain't already rich or famous or popular or ignorant, you gotta put out product. Mm-hmm. And
it got to be damn good product because you competing with a lot of people in this industry.
You competing with people that's talented, people that's got money, people that's just trash, and people that's just ignorant.
Yeah.
And it's hard if you don't have all those things to take notice. And honestly, I just wanted to stop for a little bit. Like, I mean, like, it's not like just I came up with this decision we talked about, like, but it was just like, bro, I come in here every week and we pride ourselves on giving y'all new conversation every week. Different conversation from what niggas talk about. I seen shout out Diamond. I was talking to her the other day, and Diamond was like, bro, it's good to have a group chat alive tonight where we don't have to talk about $200 dates and who should split the rent and like shit like we don't come in here and do that.
We don't talk about that.
We don't come in and
talk about ourselves.
Like we don't come in and talk about shit.
It's not the same. And you know what it feels like Twitter. You know Twitter has cycles.
Yes.
Where they have the same argument all the time. Who should be paying for the date? Do I have to take her out, or why do I have to pay for dinner? Why can't we do fun dates? Like the same conversation.
And sometimes that shit get difficult because it's like, fam, we are well traveled. Like my life has been very, very plain. I don't have experiences where I spend $500 on a date with somebody.
I done it.
I've had experience where I took her for a 4 for $4 and then I dropped her off.
Yeah.
I mean, I got situations where, like, yes, she was supposed to have a kid of mine, but she had an abortion. And the entire time of that process, I'm looking at myself thinking, well, most people who have kids, it made them want to work harder. Maybe I should have had that kid and I wouldn't be stuck here where I think I'm stuck at.
Yeah. But
then the other side of me be like, fuck kids. And I'm glad I don't got one because I can still be out here living my best life.
Yeah.
So it's like just a process doing this shit that weigh on you.
And I will also say that, Meezy, you've been really, really vulnerable on this show. Meezy done told all his stories.
I've been calling out. I've been crying out for help.
Meezy's
and y'all been laughing.
No.
Like reposting the reels. I have been crying for help here. I told y'all the therapist didn't work.
Yeah.
She was trash. Yeah. I'm crying for help here. And niggas is like ignoring it.
And I feel like I haven't said shit. Like I was joking with y'all when we were having one of our meetings. I'm like, you got Rezz, you got Rezz with 2 Z's, you got Rezz with 1 Z, and y'all don't know none of them. Like y'all don't know me. And it's funny because I feel like I feel like you know me.
Yeah.
EA knows me. Like people who know me, but the people who watch my show don't know me.
Right.
Like it's stories that I don't tell anybody because I'm a fucking Virgo, dog. Like I can't open up. Took for me to get married to this my husband, to open up completely because I'm like, he might leave if he know like some of the shit that I've been through. And it's kind of been like at your disadvantage because you're telling stories and I'm like, yeah, I could say that, but I don't want to make this person feel bad. Or yeah, I did do that, but I don't want to like tell this story because I don't want people to look at me differently. And it's not saying that I wasn't. Yeah, it is. I was a shell. Like it was a shell of who I am as a person and me not dealing with my mental state during the time. Like a lot of stuff happened to me. I moved to a different state. I made different friends. I'm away from my family. I'm going through school. I'm fucking poor. Like, let's talk. I'm poor as shit.
That's the one.
I was depressed. Like, I was depressed as shit for a long time. And it took for me to go through this process to open my eyes up. And I say, like, getting married. And I know everybody's like, well, how she married and she depressed? Like, bitch, it was a lot. And we're going to get into that later. But a bitch was depressed for the longest. So when we go into this and we talking about doing episodes or we talking about grinding from the mud and we talk about doing all this shit, like, I can't give you anything because my cup is empty. And the same way you screaming out, I'm screaming out at the same. I'm drunk. I'm fucking drunk at every event. Every Friday, I'm drunk as shit. Monday, Tuesday, and it got worse during the wedding. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, any day, get a glass of wine. Like, I'm drunk and I'm depressed. So, like, you're not getting the best version of me during this podcast. So when we go into the break, I have to find myself. It's not just a break from doing the podcast. It's a break to figure out, like, what the fuck is going on with you.